Nuclear missile ready. Nuclear missile ready.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. We are here for the Alpha Pro series between B and Cuddlebear. I am Caster Snoopy, and joined by my side is Kozen.
Hello! Greetings! Good evening. Oh, we already have both players ready here, it seems. Is there something else we would want to say before we hop into this, you know? Give the players a little bit more anxiety before we start?
We don't have to be that cruel.
Alright.
Looks like the players are ready to go. And oh, it looks like B is actually under a different name here.
Yeah, I was confused for a moment, but well. Here we go.
Yep, and first map will be on King's Cove, courtesy of Kozen's map choice.
I wanted Scrap Station, but they wouldn't let me.
One day.
There we go. On Smart, kind of a hot day. The heat is kind of reducing, but that's always nice. It's getting better every day. But yeah, let's get into this first game. We have in the top left corner of the map a green Terran player. His name is Cuddlebear.
And spawning at the bottom right, we have our orange Zerg player from the team of 3D clan. It is or I guess let's go by his original name, B.
Its original name, B.
For a second there, I was gonna actually introduce him as Forestalling.
Well, I guess you know what, you live by the name you choose, right? That's just the thing. We are seeing a cheeky Reaper opening, I believe, on the opposite side of the map. Double Rex proxied. But also, we are seeing a spawning pool first on the other side of B. So B should be theoretically okay here, right? He shouldn't take too much damage.
Yeah, I mean, directly you can say that B has a great opening against this, but of course it always comes down to the execution. And if Cuddlebear out micros B here, it could be spelled trouble, because this map is actually a pretty good map for Reapers. There's a big surface area in the main base there for the Reapers to jump in and out.
Maybe I should start picking Thunderbird instead of King's Cove first macro map. Just with the Terran involved.
What race do you play?
I play Terran as well.
Okay, cool.
I just never really do the Reaper opening. Well, I mean one Reaper opening. I don't want to give away all my strats, of course, but I don't want to. I just don't open up that much with really aggressive Reapers on the opposite side of the map and stuff like that. Pretty much never, honestly. But here we go. Cuddlebear, not me, obviously, wants to get a little bit more of an advantage, and you know what? It's a very smart strategy, and this is quite a serious match as well, of course, the show match of the Alpha series. So might as well try his best here. Microing a little bit, already losing that first SCV. A little bit of a disappointment, but still allows vision on that high ground, of course.
That's a good pickoff so far, or at least a good start for B. He's picking up that bunker as well as the SCV, so no bunker here. And he transitioned to Roach really quickly, so that should definitely help against the Reapers.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I'm wondering if he is gonna... If he's just gonna make that many roaches that he's just gonna walk across the map here. He might actually. I mean, there's nothing in the main base of Cuddlebear. He did kill 2 queen, or well, 1 queen. A lot of lings. I don't know. So 3 ravages. Is he gonna go back into droning right now? Alright, he is. He going back into droning. I wouldn't have minded that much, honestly, if he did go for like a very high count of roaches, just because of like how delayed or anything in the main base of Cuddlebear would be with this opening.
Alright, looks like Cuddlebear is going to go ahead and start transitioning into the factory. We'll see if he actually goes full on mech or if he, you know, just floats his barracks back home and just go back into bio and maybe add some tanks as well. But anyhow, nice micro. All the Reapers except 1 has been cleaned off, so I think B can feel safe right now to just go ahead and macro up and just make those drones on the production tab.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's kind of up to him right now what he wants to do. Cuddlebear behind this also made his own command center, so that is another thing kind of that is making his main base quite vulnerable. So if he really wants to, like, you know, I think he can do either or, right? Or he can just feel like, you know what, I can drone for a gazillion hours, well, not hours, but like a really long time, very safely. It looks like that is what he's doing. Or he could have tried to go for a heavy aggression as well behind this, but yeah, a lot of good options here for B at the moment. But then again, at the same time, we are seeing a fusion core being created, a Banshee as well, which is kind of interesting. You usually see the Banshee before you go Battle Cruiser, so it might just be. Do you think it could be just for Liberator range? No, right? Most likely we'll go for the cruisers.
Yep, I'm guessing this is gonna be the battle cruisers here, and this is gonna be a nice timing for. Look at that, B already morphing in a Overseer, and we'll be able to see it and give him plenty of time to counter that.
Especially with the delay here, still creating that Banshee now. He has to wait a little bit for his mineral count. Should be able to start it pretty soon. There he goes. Right, yeah, now we should be seeing a lot of Spore Crawlers and Queens in the production tab, popping up full B, of course. Looks like he is exactly doing that. Even making more Spore Crawlers here, not just adding 1 in the main base, adding 2 in both bases, actually. It's really playing it safe. I think that's alright.
Yeah, because the Battlecruisers are so beefy.
You just.
Ooh.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Using his own drone. That was interesting.
I guess he was a traitor drone for some.
Yeah, but was a very good prediction shot though. I gotta say, very impressed. Oh, the Hellions killing off a Spore Crawler here for free. That's pretty good too.
Oh, just barely saves it actually.
Ooh. Well, let's see if the Battlecruiser has anything to say about the matter. Where is that big son of a gun? There he is. Now let's see where he teleports on the natural base. Outside of the range of any Spore Crawlers here, only 1 queen, 2 queens coming in. He hits 3 queens at least. Right, should be completely fine. 1 drone did get killed. And now killing an Overlord as well. You know what? You expect more when you make the Battlecruiser. Well, of course, he is still around. Still capable to do more damage. The Hellions actually doing quite a bit here in the 3rd base. At least killing off all the Ravages. Now, Battlecruiser as well, running in at the natural, killing off a lot of drones here. So not looking that great anymore for B.
I gotta say, this is quite surprising considering he did scout the battlecruisers really early. Had a lot of times to prepare for it. I think Spire would have been his better choice. I think if you get those Corruptors, Corruptors do very nicely against those battlecruisers.
True. That is very true. What do you think about, like, I think I just saw a very overwhelming large majority of the queens just hanging out in the natural base. I believe you need about like 3 of them to kill 1 battlecruiser. So perhaps there is somewhere he could have gotten more of a, you know, help out the Ravages a little bit with 1 or 2 queens as well.
Yeah, I think looks like B is just trying to build up his queen, use his queens as the to buy time against those battlecruisers while he gets that those infestors with probably Nero Parasite or something, because you can narrow those battlecruisers and kill them that way.
Yeah.
But he still needs to buy time, and those Yamato cannons kind of dwindling those queen count. Now he's down to let's see, only 4 queens out on the map.
Yeah, that is getting quite hairy here. Now the battlecruisers are just freely jumping around, denying those roaches from putting any aggression on themselves. Back to the main base now. How much longer? Neural Parasite only just started. Cuddlebear on 3 base as well. Has a very nice work account here. Very, very nice economy behind this full Cuddlebear. And yeah, good production as well. Should be able to go into a nice mech type of play here.
For infestors about to pop out. Oh, actually making additional ones, so he's gonna have plenty of infestors. But he still needs something to buffer those infestors. So maybe some additional roaches, or maybe even adding some queens. But it doesn't look like he's adding some queens.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Queens would be good here, especially if he does want to play this defensively.
Oh, we actually have a Hellion run by into the natural here. The other batches of Hellions were a distraction. And let's see how many drones he can get. So far, 8, 9. Can he get to double digits?
Avert your eyes! 6 around the world. Don't watch this. This is absolutely horrible. And again, if you are a Terran, this is what you live for.
So now B is down 54 workers to 75 of Cuddlebear, and that's not even counting the Muse. So he doesn't look like he's gonna produce any more drones. He's actually taking to Hive, so this could get a little bit dicey here for B, unless he starts making those workers back up. And look at there, 8 drones, just as I say it.
Yeah, I think it's still gonna be a little bit difficult for Cuddlebear to finish off B, but as long as he can just keep denying B from getting like a 5th base, like he is getting now on the 6 o'clock, or just keep doing economic damage on the drone line, that would be like his way, and he's in a marvelous position to just keep doing that. He just needs to avoid those infestors for now, and keep trading out very efficiently.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Battlecruiser is coming into the natural and just escapes before the infestors can narrow parasite them.
Yeah, very good stuff. And look at the supply as well. 191 versus 150. That's not what you want to be as a Zerg playing against a mech type of Terran. It's absolutely devastating.
Yeah, for sure. But he does have a nice group of infestors, and those energies are actually increasing as the time goes by. But he still needs to deal with this these Hellions and Cyclones, as well as the battlecruisers that can sneak up upon him anytime.
Yeah, very true. Like, the infestor is so cost efficient, right? In a way, B might be able to pull some. Now he's going for swarm hosts as well with the Nidus Worm, and I don't really like that much. I know that against the siege tanks it kind of would work out, but there's so much battle mag with the battle cruisers there as well. It's gonna be quite easy for Cuddlebear to kind of deny those swarm hosts, or at least get right on top of them as soon as he wants. and re-engaged as well. Like after one wave of Locust comes out, he can just march across to some other location, and then the Swarm host might still need a moment. They might still need a breather before they have more Locust available again.
Yep, and now it looks like Cuddlebear going for a two-prong attack. Battlecruisers into the natural while his mech army is on the other side. It's going to be really tough, but B has actually had his army split up already, so he's going to be able to deal with this, but also does lose the hatch, unfortunately.
Yeah, now his entire Locust wave coming for big fungal though on the helm bats, so it does force us a little bit of an engagement here. Gets the Locust on top of the mech army, so trades out quite nicely, but I'm not sure if that was enough. Yeah, it was, might have been. That looks okay.
Yeah, definitely a win there for B, as he was able to dwindle the amount of battlecruisers number, as well as he basically cleaned up the whole mech army. And as we all know, mech army is really difficult to replenish. It's not like you can just warp in like 16 tanks or queue up a bunch of battlecruisers on the larvas. They need time to build up again.
Very true, very true. But then again, B doesn't really have an army that can just immediately get on top of the production of the Terran. Oh my god, he also sees Cuddle. You saw the Nidusworm. Go get that Nidusworm, Cuddle.
I think that Nidusworm has an invisibility cloak, like Harry Potter.
Perhaps, yeah. Stealth detected, immediately making that tree purple right next to it. Now, this could hurt potentially. Let's see where he goes for. Gonna split them up. Or just immediately right on top of those siege tanks. Nice friendly fire there. And also, what else is he targeting? Alright, just taking down the siege tanks. Actually, a lot of supply debuffs as well. But Cuddlebear has more than enough. Oh wow, he's going massive battlecruiser actually. Cuddlebear here. Adding the 3 tac labs on those starports in the middle of the map.
Yeah, that's actually pretty open in the open area. But we do have a Nidus. Ooh, it does get spotted. So, I mean, will it go down in time though? Doesn't look like it.
Oh, he might be able to kill it before they all escape though. So that's a pretty good catch, and they all land on top of those 2 Hellbats. So. Right here, Cuddlebear has a nice opportunity to start taking down some of these Locust swarm hosts. Moves forward, yeah, that is a very nice moment there for Cuddlebear. Like, B though, he did manage to kind of secure multiple bases here, and Cuddlebear never really managed. Well, I mean, he managed to kill out 6 o'clock base once, but now there's a 7 o'clock base, there's a 3 o'clock base as well. B might be getting his economy in like too much of a good position here for Cuddlebear to really, still stay in this good position. Also, he has so many siege tanks against Locust, that's not really what you want. So he's gonna go try and trade out these siege tanks on the left side of the map. Afterwards, that could be an opportunity for B to start pushing forwards again with a very big force before those siege tanks are replaced with battlecruisers.
Oh, I love this siege spread here, and I think maybe he might get that hatchery. It's gonna be close. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and get it. But does sacrifice a bit of a few tanks here and there, and also making a double prong attack once again with those battlecruisers. The one thing about battlecruisers is that they're very mobile. You can teleport them here and there, so these double prong attacks work very well with those battlecruisers. And I think he's going to take it down another hatchery. So as you say, he was taking a lot of hatcheries. Now he's actually lost them.
Yep, so that's very good. Exactly what Cuddlebear needed to do. Refusing B from getting a really good economy here, and that would allow him, of course, to just trade out super inefficiently and still be in a perfect spot. Does lose just one of the battlecruisers here. That is alright. That's not the worst for him. Now Odie's Infest is actually Okay, that's they should be safe still. Now, let's take a look. Work account. I kind of like Cuddlebear's work account here. Army supply. I think army supply is still very even. This is kind of come down to like, do the siege tanks manage to get really good shots on those infestors? Do the infestors get very good neural parasites on the battle cruisers? And then with those hydras and vipers there as well, of course. It's gonna come down a lot to the micro here.
Oh, nice blinding cloud on a group of tanks, and these hydralisks cleaning up a lot of the hellbats here, and all that remains are the battle cruisers left. But with so many infestors, I think they can easily deal with the battle cruisers. Although a few tanks are in the back there, and more.
Really has to be careful of those.
Yeah. More of these infested Terrans being spawned. Oh, he did not forget about those swarm hosts, still making use of them. 19 minutes into this game.
That is very good. A smart way to start cleaning up these tanks, and that opens up this pathway for these infestors to drop in. Look at that. That's pretty much all the battle cruisers just immediately knurled underneath the infested Terran. And there goes the Terran army once more. Kind of have to question, maybe that wasn't the right move for Cuddlebear to start positioning himself that aggressively in the middle of the map.
Yeah, he wasn't
quite dicey.
It would probably have been better if he was near his his base where he had like planetary and turrets, but now it looks like B is looking for that kill here, the finishing blow. Maybe. Oh, barely doesn't have enough.
Quite low on energy, so does have to retreat for now, it seems. At least he wants to play it safe. Getting his final upgrades though as well. But yeah, he is in a very, very good position here. Cuddlebear only on 51 army supplies, so really like maybe he's just gonna regroup once, get those locusts another wave in, and then start looking for a lot of economic damage here. Cuddlebear not giving up though, still trying to move his battle cruisers around the map. Big Nidus one actually also in the natural of Cuddlebear. I don't think it's been spotted yet, and Planetary Fortress goes down on the what's that? Like the 1 o'clock position. That's absolutely horrible for Cuddlebear.
I mean, he has so much workers, but just so little army here. It's one of those scenarios where, you know, you either that one of the players has a lot of workers, but no army, and then the other one has like little workers and a lot of army. And those are like so unfortunate to lose to, because you know you're good in the economy front, but just not in the army front.
Yeah. Just didn't get a good trade there. Does manage to get another base. That is really good. That is your ticket to get through this. Just be very efficient on trading bases here. But still, he needs to be careful with those battle cruisers. They cannot, well, he cannot afford to letting those get knurled every time. The Liberators are gonna help. And make it a little bit more difficult. That's actually quite a lot of energy from those infestors. All these infested Terran. I'm not completely sure if that was worth it. Well, actually the battle cruisers run into them, so I think they might have gotten harpooned by the Vipers. But and again, I guess Cuddlebear really doesn't have much of an army to take up the opportunity now. Now that the infestors are this low on energy. Yeah.
And oh man, that planetary finally goes down. Valiant effort, valiant hold, but unfortunately it was just too much locust there. And now what does Cuddlebear has? I mean, I don't think he has any. Yeah, he only has like he has 4 battle cruisers, a bunch of liberators, which I'm not sure is really useful here.
The Liberators help with zoning the infestors. Make a little bit of room for the battle cruisers. As well as, like, they are other targets for the Vipers to have to harpoon, and they're not as expensive as the battle cruisers, right? So they're a little bit more. It's less horrible if they get knurled or if they get harpooned than, for example, if it were to happen for a battle cruiser.
Yeah, and I guess they also kind of buy him time, and at this point he just needs to buy time to just remake his army up and get those additional bases, because he does still have 77 workers despite, you know, being in a very difficult position.
Yeah, for sure. I completely agree with you there. It is nice that he's still expanding on the left side of the map as well at the same time, and I do believe he lost a couple of bases, but he's still, you know what, right now he's still on a good amount of bases, and with the amount of workers he has as well, I think there's a couple at this 4th base maybe that he needs to transfer over. There is a lot of them there, 25 out of 14, so it would be nice if he managed to get those somewhere in the middle base or somewhere else to mine. But yeah, overall, it's still hard to call this one.
Yeah, I mean, I would say B is in a good position, but it's not over yet for Cuddlebear. Actually, he does teleport his battle cruisers, which was a little bit scary. He did have a lot of Hydras underneath, but B does retreat with the Hydralisk, and he should be able to save this base no problem at all.
Very good, very good. Denies that damage from being taken, though. Is this the indicator for B to move on the other side of the map, though? Looks like he's still playing it safe. A lot of Hellions running into the 3 o'clock base. We're gonna get a couple of drone kills, but are very quickly cleaned up as well at the same time. B moving on the middle of the map with Hydralisks, and at the bottom of the map, Cuddlebear trying to make something happen with his Liberators and his battle cruisers here. Killing off the infested Terrans with his battle cruisers while trying to deny those infestors from getting into neural parasite range. Gotta say, I'm liking Cuddlebear's Liberator movement here and positioning.
Yeah, I really love. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, well, it definitely did secure him that base kill there. And now he does need to run very quickly as he can. There's still a lot of creep.
Oh my god, so much infested Terran there. Locust going down. And that's not even the ground units for the Locust to attack.
Yeah, they're just tanking damage right now. Is it gonna be able to kill off maybe a base here? Oh, no, they're too low on the timer. Now, this is a big army from the Zerg moving in. The Locust now out of on the timer. The Infestors are semi-low, doesn't want to overcommit, of course, but a good amount of Infestors here, doing a lot of damage, forcing the repairs, but oh no, the battle cruisers got caught on the right side of the map. That might be the end of the battle cruisers. Cuddlebear linking to the right side, but at the same time there's 2 Nidus worms, one connecting this base up, and very, very quickly those infestors jumped right underneath those battle cruisers there.
He did lose his battle cruisers, but I think it was also kind of a win there that Cuddlebear was able to save his base at the 9 o'clock position. It's like he did manage to save
Still
it.
needs to repair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
there he goes.
Very good, very good. And I'm not sure, is he aware of like the 2 o'clock base? I don't think he is. That is quite unfortunate as well.
Let me see. Yep, he does not have vision of that 2 o'clock base there.
Oh boy.
Oh, but he's got to worry about this 9 o'clock again, as so many infested Terrans once again.
Yeah, that should go down. Giving up on the repair, trying to save as many SCVs as possible. Now, killing off these Nidus worms before he moves forwards with his battle cruiser, so is buying himself a little bit more time. Which is nice, but slowly but surely, I feel like B is getting himself in a very good position here. Just not losing as many units as Cuddlebear, and then also still having a very, very nice bank.
Oh man, so smart of B using the battle cruiser to teleport before the Nero runs out, so he can't teleport as afterwards. And now all the battle cruisers are all cleaned up. so many locusts and so many infested terrans throughout this whole game, and now, I mean,
Now he knows about the 2 o'clock.
yeah.
Wait, I was supposed to land here. Command center calling back HQ, asking for new orders. But perhaps Cuddlebear might be on his last legs here. I'm not sure how much longer he can hold on to this just massive onslaught of Zerg units that are using those spells, trading out ever so efficiently here. And G being caught by Cuddlebear. Man. Well, at least we did get in the macro game as I wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, lasted 28 minutes, 53 seconds.
Yeah.
Jesus, B with the 463 APM there. That's crazy.
That is a lot. Yep, I agree. Very impressive. B showing us how it's done. And I believe we have to switch over to the Europe now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, alright. There we go. Fair enough. I wonder what that will do to Cuddlebear's mentality here. I'm wondering if he's just going to try to stick to the earlier parts of the game. Or, Like it felt like he, at a moment in time, still had all the tools he needed to stop the Zerg from getting to that very, very late game composition. But just a couple of trades where he shouldn't have lost his battle cruisers here and there, and very slowly just losing out on that entire match there.
Yeah, I mean, he did. I mean, if you look at it, B was kind of basically making energy units throughout the whole game. Even when he was down, when he was down in harvesters, he just kept making, late game units that involve a lot of energy, like the infestors, like the vipers, and Cuddlebear just wasn't able to deal with that. I mean, he didn't have any ghosts to EMP or snipe from afar those infestors, and yeah, just like over and over those infested terrans and those locusts and those vipers just overwhelmed him.
Yeah. All right. Just waiting for our friend Cuddlebear to join us. I believe Cuddlebear is the barcode here, I'm assuming. Must be, right? His clan tag is Cuddle.
Yeah, it's gotta be, yeah. Alright, so looks like B currently up 1-0, but luckily for Cuddlebear, it is a best of 9 series, so plenty of opportunities to come back, as the first player to win 5 games will win the series. And also, guys, make sure, because this series does have a Matcherino page, make sure in the chat area you can see the Matcherino URL link. Just go there and enter the coupon code to donate 50 cents to the prize pool for free.
Oh, for free, you say?
Yep, all you need to do is log in, put in the coupon code, and just contribute and donate 50 cents for free.
How's that even possible? That's like conjuring up money for free.
Yep. Alright. Looks like Cuddlebear will choose New Repungency as his next map.
I will host the game, invite everybody. Okay. Cuddle, get in here as well, buddy. Oh, I might have invited him to the party. No, right? Oh, no, there he is. Whew, did it right. There we go. Cuddle says he's ready. B is ready. Are you ready as well, Snoopy?
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna go into this second game? Alright, B does want some privacy. Alright, here we go. Let's get it on the roll. Second game. One game ahead is B. Is Cuddle just not gonna let it go into that late game anymore? I felt like he had a better grasp on the game in the earlier stages. But You know what? That is still though. Zerg is so scary in that late game right now.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and introduce our players.
In the bottom left corner, we have the 1 point ahead right now. 1 point on the scoreboard. He is the orange Zerg player. His name is B.
And spawning at the top right corner of the map, we have the green Terran player. He is not a grizzly bear. He is not a polar bear. He's not even a panda bear. He is Cuddlebear.
The most kind of bears, honestly. It's like a Care Bear, isn't it? Is it actually a Care Bear? Or
Yeah.
could be, right? I don't know. Sounds like it would be. You know the Care Bears, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, as a kid I used to watch that, but I don't remember any of their names. Also, they weren't Dutch names, but like I'm just assuming like Cuddlebear would be one of them, most likely. And well, if it wasn't one, then you know what, that is a missed opportunity for them. And Cuddlebear is taking advantage of that situation.
Yep. And this time around, no proxy. Gonna go ahead and just build in his base. It's normal opening this game compared to the last game.
Yeah, just gonna go for the quick expand on both. Oh, no, actually, there was still a quick spool here that was made by B. But it did get scouted though here by Cuddlebear, but only after already putting down his command center on the low ground. Should be looking around with that Reaper for those two links. Ooh, don't think he saw him. That's a little bit unfortunate.
For some reason, Cuddlebear has been missing things from the Zerg, like the Nidus last game. This time around, you just missed the two links here. But let's see how much damage he can get, how much harass. So far, none. But will he get this drone? Ooh, nice save there. Nice micro.
Yeah. That was very nice. To be fair though, to give Cuddlebear credit, I don't believe those links were in his line of sight.
Ah, okay. That explains it.
Yeah. Look at those SCVs trying their best. Come here, little Zerglings. We are the Cuddle Bears. We want to cuddle you. There we go.
Now I know the reason why his name is Cuddlebear. It all makes sense now.
Yeah. That's an interesting extractor being created there.
Oh, nice.
Denying that third base for so long right now. And B is still trying his best. Still going for the same location as well. I'm wondering if that's still the right choice to do here. Might just want to go for that triangular position. Alright, does do that now. Oh, no, again going back. Reaper coming back again as well, though. Still getting an even bigger deny on that third base. That is absolutely massive. 3 minutes 50 now.
Oh.
Okay, 3:49. That was close enough.
That Reaper definitely paid for itself.
Yeah, for sure. That was amazing stuff there. There's quite a bit of links though on the map, and it seems okay. Now the Hellions did come back here to defend this situation. Should be able to clean this up rather nicely. And let us see. We might be seeing. Actually, did he make? I'm expecting Stimpack to be created rather quickly here. Maybe, perhaps. The attack lab still on the barracks.
Game
Please
paused.
pause. Very good. Oh, 2 people needed to pause. Interesting things. That's the sound of the police.
Well, you know, I think I mean Cuddlebear did go for 1-1 build, so I mean one of the nice things about 1-1 is that you can actually transition into many things. It's a very versatile build, so you can definitely transition to Baal, or you can transition to Mech, or even maybe the Battlecruiser Rush that he did last game. But yeah, it looks like he's just making Hellions at this point. No army thus far, so I don't see any Hellbats morphing in anytime soon. But I think with the Dirt CC, he's probably going to just look to go to the later game while relying on those Hellions and the Liberators to harass.
Yeah. Not opening up with the Battlecruiser this time. Which, I do enjoy the Battlecruiser attack. I think it's really good. I'm not 100% convinced yet that it is the solution against the late game. Still feel like it might be better to have them on. It's just a difficult one. They are one of the better ones, but going mass Battlecruiser just never feels like the solution to me.
Game resumed.
All right, game has resumed.
Stopping at third base, both of these players. And moving past the Overlord form now. I'm going to try to do as much quick damage with that Liberator as possible, of course. Perhaps pull some Queens away out of position and then run into the natural with the Hellions. So the other way around as a possibility too, of course. Oh, that Liberator just gave himself away shooting an Overlord. And there we go. Should be quite easily dealt with. Not even losing a single queen, just one drone. Very good defense there by B.
Alright, looks like it's going to be double ranked, so Marine Tank will be Cuddlebear's army composition of choice, and already B is going for the roaches here, which should do nicely against that. But in the meantime, yeah, both players are just macroing up, getting their third base, making those drones, and while looks like B is looking for a harass and scouting that there is no dirt base yet here, although he does have the Overlord in the cliff, does seize it.
Swarm forces under attack.
Yeah. Probably just wants to keep those links there for as long as possible and then force the Hellions back to the other side of the map again. To deal with those before he can land his orbital. Also, of course, very often you will see if the Terran does move to secure his third base, he will try to do a move out with his bio and tank composition behind that as well. So he could be looking to do a run by here if he does spot the Terran move forwards. Hellions in the third base actually, getting 5 kills.
Only got 6? Oh, barely.
Almost. Could have gotten 6. The Hellion being a bit reluctant though. Oh, that's very nice, that Overlord speed. Running over that to start creeping on the third base location of Cuddlebear. Very unfortunate. A lot of stuff. Well, actually, Roach is now moving across the map. With a lot of Ravagers here as well. Well, there's only 4 Ravagers. Perhaps just wanting to be certain that if Cuddlebear moves out, he is aware of it rather quickly. Still has those links on the bottom of the map as well, so I'm starting to think more so that these really are meant for a run-by purpose. As soon as he spots a move out with those siege tanks. So I really like that actually by B, really planning ahead in this game here.
Yeah, I mean, he's right now spreading those creep tumors, making sure he got all the vision, as well as taking really fast into Hive. He's getting like before an 8-minute Hive, and still building those infestors like he did last game, and those infestors gonna be really difficult to deal with, as we saw in the last game. Although this time around, Cuddlebear does have tanks, a different composition, so he might be able to deal with it better.
Yeah, he has to worry less about the neural parasite, but still has to be very careful about those fungals. But then again, you know what? It might be a little bit more easy to, with Bio, of course, to start moving around the map and go into different locations and start harassing other locations. There we go. Does go for a drop here. Of course, there's no Spire for B, so that kind of gives him an opportunity to be aggressive in that way, right? Not prone to aggression again. It's a little bit easier to do with Bio, perhaps, than with the mech army.
Oh, I think, yeah, he got Spire somewhere because he's making Vipers in the production tab. Where is that Spire?
No, you just need the hive tech for the Vipers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The more you know.
For some reason, yeah, I guess you. For some reason, I thought you needed the Spire for the Vipers.
Well, we'll have to talk to Blizzard about it. You know what? I'm not against the idea, so I think it would be fair, you know, as a Terran player myself.
You would love that.
Game paused.
Yeah, it would be okay.
Another pause, unfortunately for B. Hope everything is fine. Hopefully, it's not any like ping issues or lags.
Yeah, it's weird because we should be on his server now, right? Or was it actually Cuddles? No, Cuddlebear is in the United States, I believe. No, right? Am I just completely confused?
I think Cuddlebear is US and B I think is UK EU.
Yeah, exactly. So it should be less ping for him this time around. Anyway, just losing a lot of his bioforce there. Unfortunately, didn't see the Zerg move in on his bio drop on the top side of the map. Alright, does pick up on the bottom there in time. Clearing out a little bit of creep. But it's only a small dent in the overall creep tumor spreadage right now. Securing his fourth base as well, Cuddlebear. Still though, B in such a great position here. Cuddlebear wants to start doing some damage.
Did it get those two high energy Vipers? That's gonna be huge actually.
Oh, that is really good.
I think those Vipers were on the retreat command and unfortunately retreated through those Marines.
Yeah. Yeah, and those would be very, very useful against those siege tanks, of course. Now, we are seeing a drop in the main base as well, so it's not fully onto this one big push from the front to do damage. Oh no, they got met by two queens. The entire drop goes down. Oh well, that was very unfortunate. Two Marauders as well, wailing away at some fairly random evolution chambers. I think that was just
man. That big fungal there does take out a nice bunch of Marines. And look at this creeps, man. This creep that B has established earlier in the game has really worked out nicely for him. And now, oh, I was about to say, that's kind of dangerous going down that ramp.
Oh, another big fungal. Alright. Didn't get punished too hard this time.
Okay, I like this. B's going around and going for the other side as that has a better opening area for his units to get spread.
Yeah, he just really wants to deny the creep here. Oh, good dodge on that fungal. Yeah, needs to wait for the big hooks there by the Vipers as well. Blinding Cloud immediately on top of those tanks. But yeah, he just needs the creep to be gone, honestly, just so like the infestors, they can't run up as quickly, they can't get their fungals off as quickly, and it makes it so much harder for the Zerg to defend on multiple locations, of course. Oh, there we go. Now Cuddlebear finding some damage here, should be able to take down this hatchery if he does focus it down. Oh my god, that was so close. He barely getting in there. At the same time, we are seeing something happen on the top side of the map, though. Another group of Marines and Marauders, they will most likely get a hatchery there. And still slowly but surely pushing forward with his siege tanks with a very, very nice spread on those siege tanks as well. So that gives those Marines and Marauders a nice area to retreat into. On the honestly. Not hating Cuddlebear's position here, especially now that he's adding a Ghost Academy as well. Adding a lot of staff bolts in the middle of the map too. Really getting ready for a late game composition. And that is just in time because there are 6 Brute Lords about to pop, so he will have to retreat with his force and start to try and convert his army in an anti-Brute Lord composition.
Yeah, this time around he's got better unit composition to counter what B has, and he also took down some additional bases. Won't take out that last base at the 11 o'clock position, but the Blue Lords are moving in, and this is gonna have to force Cuddlebear to retreat here.
Yeah, doesn't want to lose all these tanks for nothing, of course. Looks like he just might all those Vipers just hooking away at those siege tanks. Absolutely horrible for Cuddlebear, but still hanging in here, killing off quite a lot of Vipers. That is quite nice. A big fungal though on those Vikings. Needs to be careful not to kill his own units with those siege tanks, of course. This is where things get very dicey. Needs absolutely stellar control on those Vikings.
And those infestors as well.
Yep.
There's actually not a lot of tanks, so his infestors are actually a bit more safer. If he had like a bunch more tanks, he would have to think twice about going in with those with those infestors.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you might want to start replacing the tanks with the Liberators to kind of start zoning out the infestors instead of the siege tanks in this case. Because of the Brute Lords, of course, will be doing so much friendly damage if they just, for absolutely nothing as well.
Yeah.
Another pause. Are we setting a world record for amounts of pauses in one game?
I know, right? That's actually a really interesting question. What is the most pauses in a single game?
I think we're already on it. I think we've done it. Let's just try to hype this game up. We're in the game with the most pauses ever in all time. And in the back we also have a Nidus Worm popping up in the top right corner of Cuddlebear's base. It doesn't look like he is aware at all. This is not looking good for Cuddle. Snoopy, I'm scared, Snoopy.
Oh man, I think
my god.
B should be as well, but also still nothing coming out of that Nidus, unfortunately. But the Vikings are here, and there's actually not a lot of defense for these Brood Lords. There's no Corruptors, there's no Spore Crawlers. Oh, but nice.
Lightning Clouds are humongous, and Hypers in the main base of Cuddlebear now. Oof.
Oh my god, action going everywhere across the map. There's another hatchery going down, but main base of Cuddlebear is still under attack.
Looks like he is securing his location now, but still losing quite a lot to those Brood Lords. Still trading out kind of evenly, honestly. It's not the absolute worst. He's not trading for free like he was in the last game, right? He is getting his own damage done here. Oh, the drop as well, continuing on into the main base here. Is probably gonna get cleaned up though, but still a nice distraction. Might give a small opportunity for Cuddlebear to regain his senses. Retake his main base here. Oh, two Marauders as well.
Oh god. Oh, okay, I was about to say, if he lost that to 2 Marauders, that would be very devastating.
Yeah. That might have cost B to pass again here. Right.
Ooh, that was a few minutes of a lot of intense skirmishes around the whole map here, but looks like things has finally settled down a little bit.
Really like Cuddlebear moving his Vikings around a lot, trying to find more overlords around his main base. He was actually for a while there. Now moving forward again, but trying to ensure that there's not an easy way for B to just keep sending out those Nidus. Some good snipes actually here on those infestors. One does get cancelled there, fortunately. At the same time, another drop is ready to move forward. Fortunately for him though, there is a infiltrator right there. looking at them. Already spotted.
Oh, I gotta say, I gotta admire. You gotta admire the control of B there, controlling the main unit, the main ground, and then the infestors and the vipers as well. That's really difficult to do. But looks like Cuddlebear gonna go ahead and take down another hatchery. And
that's exactly what he needs.
Yeah, this is but oh, there's a lot of infestors here, and not a lot of tanks. Only one ghost as well.
Ouch. Oh, that's nice EMP. Getting what he can. Alright, has to retreat again. Killed another hatch though. Just needs to keep this up. Needs to keep denying those bases. Hit him from the left, hit him from the right. Every time. Up until the Zerg just cannot afford to trade anymore. And then slowly but surely runs out of minerals likely. Already he doesn't have a bank, right? He's not max supply. Minutes in the game. Another Nidus Worm coming down into the main base of Cuddlebear. Cuddlebear, this time, is he aware? It looks like he is. Alright, started paying a lot of attention. Oh no. Big fungals. And the main force, I'm guessing. I don't know if it is the main force actually. It looks like there's like 3 forces that are about of the same size here for Cuddlebear moving around.
Yeah. Oh man, another Nidus going down in the bottom area. But Cuddlebear does seize it and immediately responds.
That is very good. Only Hydra's in there as well. Very, very good response. I'm a little bit worried. B still getting a lot of bases here. Having secured the middle base, having pretty much secured base at the 12 o'clock as well right now. Boy, this is dangerous now moving forward with the oh my god, huge EMP right on top of all the infestors. Not that much energy remaining, and now here come the Vikings trying to hunt down those the Brood Lords. Brood Lords in a lot of trouble. No fungal to protect them, only the parasitic bombs, really. Alright, that was a good fungal actually. Needs to land that Viking. Oh my god, that was not in time. A lot of Vikings still going down at the same time. Another Nidus Worm being made in the, what is this, about like 3 o'clock? Let's just call it the 3 o'clock. Hydralisk should be popping out here, there we go. Getting a lot of SCV kills, but it was not for nothing. Cuddlebear still getting that base on the 12 o'clock location, but needs to find good trades with this Zerg army. And I'm not sure if he's finding them.
Alright, there we come. The reinforcement has come, but it's only a bunch of liberators. There's not much to buffer from it. There's no tanks to deflect the Hydralisk, and the Hydralisk basically cleans up the liberators. Knight is still alive at that bottom corner right side.
Yeah. Really wants to start dealing with that, but just too much going on right now. He doesn't have the units to really deal with this, it seems. It's just barely out of range of the planetary fortress as well. It's so unfortunate.
Yeah, and as you can see, the supply in favor of B. Although, interestingly enough, B does have a bank in minerals, but not a lot of gas. And then on the other side, we have Cuddlebear with not a lot of mineral bank, but a lot of gas banked up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just what is gonna happen with Terran, unfortunately, most of the time, especially when playing Bio. But yeah, things are looking dicey here now. Cuddlebear putting down some nukes, or at least making some nukes, getting ready to put them down. I feel like that might be actually the one ticket out of this. A good nuke, well, 1 or 2. Good liberator harassment as well, actually, in the top left corner of the map. Getting 5 drones there. But he needs so many more good moves like that to keep himself in this game right now.
Yeah, I mean, B, he's like, again, working on those tier 3 units with a lot of free units, free energy, while Cuddlebear, he's kind of his army doesn't seem as powerful. The only thing is the ghost that has a nuke, but you need like a lot of luck to get the nuke to land on a good player on like B, so it's gonna be difficult.
You need to, you need to force them to make a mistake somehow, some way, or at least like drop so many nukes that it just becomes an absolute pain to keep on dealing with them over and over again. But yeah, it's very taxing to do for a Terran player. And yeah, I guess that is still the game, right? It is trying to tax your opponent more so than you are being taxed.
Yeah, but then also, like, again, like, the army composition is just better favored for B. While I think Cuddlebear, his army is more in the like mid to late game. Oh, another knight is going down in the main. Does Cuddlebear spots it? It does not look like he's sending in units over there. Oh no, there we go. We have.
Yeah. B just keeps sending overlords into like these weird corners of the map as well, so you can keep doing this over and over again. So very good stuff here from B. Still Cuddlebear again maxed out. Gonna try to just look for some more damage once more. At the same time though, taking quite a bit of damage on top of his production right now.
Oh my god, another fungal growth on a bunch of army there. He's gotta save those ghosts. Those ghosts are gonna be really important to snipe down those brood lords and to also nuke.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. How many nukes does he have right now? Yes, only one as well. Like, that's a bit unfortunate. I don't think he has more ghost academies either. Yes, he has 2 ghost academies so far.
Oh man, doesn't even matter. His ghosts are dead. And yeah, the brood lords infestor is gonna go in, maybe break it. Although he is low on energy on those infestors, and those marine marauder army is actually doing a nice job cleaning him up. And ooh, actually there's a lot of Vikings with not a lot of corruptor, so maybe possibly Cuddlebear can defend against this.
No more what even call it, Viper clouds in the sky. Only fungals right now available, but getting a lot of the brood lords killed here. Another fungal going off on those Vikings though. Quite a bit of damage. Oh my god, there's just so many infestors. And there are the Vipers. Gonna be able to throw down. Doesn't even need the parasitic bomb anymore. A lot of drones going down actually. Liberators on the top side of the map, 2 of them. Built off quite a lot of drones, and that is the damage that he needs to find. Also a ghost. Finally, we see a ghost moving around. Gonna try to find a nuke here. There it is. There it is, finally, Cuddlebear getting into high gear, it would appear so, trying his best to overtax this Zerg player with a very slow army. Fortunately, the nuke did not land.
Yeah, I think I would love to see Cuddlebear do some more additional nukes, because, you know, when you get into the late game where the Zerg has so many bases, so many areas, it's going to be really hard for him to spot the ghost doing the nuke. He's got to like look around the whole map, his whole side of the map, and it's kind of taxing. So, but it looks like he's not even making additional nukes, unfortunately. And now it looks like B wants to take down this planetary like right now. Does not want to give Cuddlebear any hope of climbing back.
Yeah, we gotta give B credit as well, of course. Like, he is putting up such enormous amounts of pressure that it just becomes so difficult for Cuddlebear to start doing these types of things. Big snipes going down, actually, but right, a good fungal as well. Those ghosts should be staying alive. There is a Nidus worm in the... What is this? 5 o'clock. Hydralisks once more popping out. The army though is rather close, should be able to deal with this rather handedly. We are seeing the entire Bioforce actually moving to the top side of the map right now. So far has gone unscouted by B. He only has 3 or 4 spine crawlers there. That could do, again, a nice bit of damage for Cuddlebear.
Oh yeah, I love
finding
this.
some breathing room here and there.
Yeah, he's abusing the immobility of those Brood Lords and abusing the mobility of those Bio Army. And he takes down another hatch and the Nidus Worm as well. But oh, a lot of infestors here. But nice spread there by Cuddlebear.
Yeah, very good. Wants to try keep going here, move forward, split up this Bioforce maybe perhaps as well. He could get another hatchery if he moves on it right now in target's fire.
Oh, it's going to be close. I think he's going to get it. He's going to get it.
Yeah. Very good stuff, very good stuff. Now Ghost as well, moving forward on the bottom side of the map. That is the best thing he can do right now as well. Clearing out this entire section of creep here.
Oh, but he's got to be careful. He got to retreat. The Brood Lords and the Infestors are coming back. He does not want to lose those Ghosts. Those Ghosts are really, really important, especially in the late game.
That is very true. That is very true. And just because he already was taking quite a lot of punches there earlier on, he's not really in the position to lose Ghosts at this time anymore. B, on the other hand, of course, has a very, very nice bank. Although a lot of his bases actually did. Wait, where is this Ghost? I got cleaned up already. I'm lucky.
So hard to spot it.
Yeah. Apparently the Brood Lords did spot it, so that's always nice. Now B is slowly but surely kind of running out of minerals on his side of the map, though. How many bases does he still have mining? I'm seeing like maybe 3.5 at the moment.
Yeah, not a lot. I mean, bases are mining out very quickly as we are approaching the 30-minute mark here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Same could be said actually for Cuddlebear. Cuddlebear perhaps mined out even more so on his side of the map. That is quite a disturbing thought for Cuddlebear, unfortunately. Another Nidus going down in the main base as well. But again, moving with a big clump of bio towards that northern location, that is the pro move that he needs right now. Here we go. He needs to do more economic damage here. Although, oh my god, he has such a disgusting bank right now. 7k minerals in the bank. One thing he is lacking is gas, of course, but still. So, no, there. I'm not sure how much gas is still available for Gas that base has 2, gas that base has 2. So, oh, this one just mined out actually. So he has 2. He only has 3 gas geysers mining at the moment actually. Needs to. That's just why he really wants to secure.
Oh my god, this nuke is gonna get on top. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, massive.
That was close. If he did not move, man, he would have killed a lot of Brood Lords and Infestors.
That would have been massive. I like this by B as well, putting down Niduses at his bases as well. Not just 1, but 2, actually. This is how important it is for him right now to have these bases secured. He needs the gas geysers on these bases. And this allows him to move back and forth between these 2 places rather nicely. Actually, he's not really making use of the Nidus Worm defensively there, unfortunately for him. Again, just moving across the map here with just Hydralisk so far. A couple of Corruptors as well. But I'm not sure if that will trade out efficiently against his bio, especially if the bio stims. Alright, fair enough. More Nidus Worms being thrown down willy-nilly everywhere across the map. And now 3 Marauders wailing away at this hatchery over here as well. This isn't the most important hatchery anymore though. I'd say the most important one is in fact the middle base hatchery. It still has quite a bit of minerals, but most importantly it has those 2 gas geysers available.
Yeah, I have to agree with you.
About 1k minerals here. That is, unfortunately for Cuddlebear, also the most difficult one, of course, to take down. But, to be fair, Cuddlebear looks like he managed to secure his 6 o'clock base. And still denying that 12 o'clock base over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, B has a lot of minerals, but the gas is the most important for the Zerg. And he doesn't have a lot of that, so if he loses his whole army, that's going to be a really scary position for B, and Cuddlebear can very easily overtake him, especially with the mules. He can put back his mineral count. He has already a lot of gas bank, so I would say Cuddlebear isn't too bad a position right now.
Yeah. A couple of Hydras picking away at the infrastructure here, though. In the top side of the map, gonna take out the fusion core. Luckily, well, I guess luckily for Cuddlebear, he didn't really need it anymore. Oh, we might be seeing a big engagement here. Big parasitic bombs going off on those Vikings. Needs to watch out. Needs to spread those Vikings. They are taking so much damage. Oh, that's all the Vikings dead.
Oh my god.
Pretty much. That is absolutely devastating. But still, though, a lot of the Zerg did go down, and now the Ghost moving forward with their snipe ability. Oh no, a big fungal on top of them, though. Did they overextend? They might have. And now Cuddlebear losing even more there. Corruptus free reign over the Liberators as well. Nuke coming down, trying to zone out the Zerg army here. I don't think it will land. Nope. Broodlords ensuring that it won't. Oh, but again, more Cryo coming forward to this 12 o'clock location. Not sure if they'll get it. Oh, it's going to be very close. No, I think they will. They must focus it down, though. Right, very good.
This 12 o'clock base is like a curse or something for the Zerg.
Yeah. Every drone that has to become the hatchery there is like, no, I don't want to. Please, no, sir. Alright, Cuddlebear now trading out a couple of workers here as well. Man, this is a crazy game, full new repugnancy. We have a full map split, and it looks like we might be going into a full-on mined-out map as well. Or almost mined-out map. We're pretty much there already. Very close. We're pretty close.
Oh yeah, for sure. And oh, actually, you know what? Because he has a lot of minerals, B has decided to just make a bunch of Zerglings just to at least go after the bases of Cuddlebear, and he's gonna have to actually retreat some of his army to the north side.
Yeah. It's very difficult to stop those links on all these locations when you're all over the map.
Yeah. And now it looks like another Nidus in the main base, but luckily for Cuddlebear, he does have a tank siege up there. Doing another Marine Marauder run by to this 12 o'clock base. Will this 12 o'clock die? But no, looks like B is already has his army in position. Cleans up this bound army with ease.
This might be it. All the Vikings going down now, right on top of the production. Oh my god, knurling the siege tanks, the Zerglings getting on top of everything right now. 2 more siege tanks waiting in the natural base, but scanning that 12 o'clock location. Cuddlebear, I don't know, I'm not sure how he feels right now. Probably not too positive.
Yeah, all
these Ghost Academies.
Yeah, and those Ghost Academies had the nukes too, so.
Oh man, that is absolutely horrible.
Alright, but the supply are pretty even. But army supply in favor of B by quite a lot, by a substantial margin. And Cuddlebear trying to micro and stutter step back as best as possible away from the Broodlords, but again, there's just a lot of units, free units as well for B here.
Right, they did clear up the Corruptus, but I feel like just because B finally managed to secure that 12 o'clock location there, well, he should be okay, even if he does lose this army.
Yeah, but remember, his Cuddlebear's production were all taken out, so he's only producing a few units at a time here. And it's difficult for him to gather up, and now all these Zerglings cleaning up the main base, and that's pretty much the main bulk of his production is in the main base here.
Yeah, well, he has 3 starports at the bottom of the map as well, at the 6 o'clock. So he is still producing some of the Vikings here, but yeah, things are not looking very good for Cuddlebear here. Having to run around trying to deal with these links, and this is just buying more time for B to farm up that gas and create more Corruptors as well. Counteract those Vikings being created at the bottom side of the map. So honestly, things are looking more and more in favor of B at the moment.
Yeah, now he's got his eyes set on this 6 o'clock base here, and by miracle, that 12 o'clock base has stayed alive, and I think finally, after the curse of that hatchery, it should be able to stand until the end of this game. But this 6 o'clock base under siege, and all the Broodlords are going in. Another knight is in the main base, forcing some of the units of Cuddlebear, which he can't afford right now. He needs to save the 6 o'clock base. This is practically his only mining base at this point.
Very true. I don't think he will, though. Unfortunately, it just doesn't have the army to counteract these Corruptors and the Broodlords. Links now also flooding in. And that might be it. This might be the end of things. Now he still has a big marine ball, but one good fungal and that is pretty much gone.
Alright, we have officially passed the 40-minute mark. Oh man, this series has been just so back and forth.
He's taking the 6 o'clock base now as well.
Oh, and this 12 o'clock base, I might have spoken too early. This 12 o'clock base might go down before the end of this game. Oh man.
Maybe, but there are still a lot of fungals available, so he needs to spread out his marines. This is gonna buy a lot of time for those Broodlords to fly over there. Also, of course, he still has all those links that could help out as well. But perhaps, oh my god, it's getting close. Oh, okay, never mind. Things flooding in, killing absolutely everything.
And this,
that
yeah,
must be it.
GG.
40 minutes long though. Wow, what a game.
What a game.
All right. Feeling that, you know what, Cuddlebear, he might want to start thinking about just avoiding the late game altogether against his opponents right here.
Yeah. Oh, let me update the scoreboard here. Looks like because he's under a different name, it didn't update the scoreboard, but there it goes. 2-0 in favor of B. And now it's time for Cuddlebear to choose his next map choice.
Yeah. We are going to go back to the US as well, though, so that should help out Cuddlebear a little bit, perhaps.
Hopefully.
No.
Yeah, because, I mean, the first game, he was in good position to win it. I mean, he had the, I think, like 15 drone kills or something with the Hellions, and was in good position, but was not able to close it out, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. Like, B just was so careful and just slowly, methodically worked his way back up to a really good composition, and just was super efficient with it as well. Yeah, very well done by B there.
Yeah. Remember, guys, there is a Matcherino page for this event. Actually, let's go ahead and go over there. It looks like we're up to $62 in total. Just enter the Matcherino coupon code to donate 50 cents for free. I'm sure the players would definitely appreciate it. And of course, the winner of this Alpha Pro Series will go home with 70% of the prize pool, which currently stands at $43.40, while the second place runner-up will go home with 30%, which stands at $18.60.
It's always good to know. Knowing, that not just one player is going to run away with all the money. Or most of the money.
Alright, looks like Cuddlebear will choose Turbo Cruise as his next map, which is interesting because Turbo Cruise is usually not the most favorite popular map of StarCraft 2 players.
Yeah, it still could be very dangerous here, especially like it's such a good map to go late game on. It's an alright map for Reapers as well, though, to be fair. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what Cuddlebear's plan is right now. Just because, what? Honestly, I wouldn't mind it if he did try to cheese a little bit more here.
Yeah.
Try to avoid that late game, but you know what?
Oh, what happened?
Both of them elected not to join the lobby.
Oh, I guess invite again, I guess. Yeah, now that you mentioned Reapers, I'm actually thinking like, yeah, proxy in this Turbo Cruise map might be a really good idea because, I mean, there's you can proxy and avoid the inhibitor zones in the middle of the maps, and if it fails, you know those inhibitor zones can buy you some time before you can get your defenses up, and also the main base has a nice, good surface area for those Reapers to jump in and out. So that proxy Reaper that he did in the first game might be a good idea on this Turbo Cruise map.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like maybe if he played the start of the game like he did in the first game, and then switches over to the same style of play that he did in the the second game. Then I don't know. I would like his chances a bit more. Or perhaps just don't go as heavy into those battle cruisers because it just becomes so incredibly vulnerable for those investors. Or at least the neuroparasite. And you lose so much of your investment so quickly to those investors if just one not even fungal, it's just neural, and they TP, throw a bunch of infested Terrans down, and you lost all your battle cruisers. Both players are ready. I guess the same can be kind of said for like bio forces, right? But I don't know. I feel like it's still a little bit easier to do it with the bio forces. Just already spread out a little bit and just go for the multi-pronged aggression more so.
Yeah, I mean we've seen B throughout this whole series. I mean, granted, it's only 2 games, but he's been showing a lot of skills with those infestor plays, and yeah. I think Cuddlebear might want to change it up and go for more of a bio harass, multi-prong harass type of game instead. But anyhow, let's go ahead and introduce our players.
Hopping into the Turbo Cruise map, we have a green Terran player right now, 2 games behind so far. Not looking too good for him. It's been a long series already, but you know what? These players are all up for it. It is the green Terran player, Cuddlebear.
And spawning at the top right corner of the map, it is the orange Zerg player from the team of 3D Clan. Enjoying a nice 2-0 series. Can he take it to the 3rd game and go up 3-0? It is B. All right.
I think still looking very normal. Except for, well, I guess we are having that spawning pool and extractor first again as well. Like, this is, that's kind of a scary thing, isn't it, in a way, that B is so confident that he will get into that late game that he just goes spawning pool first. Like, he doesn't even feel like he needs to get that advantage of having a second hatch quicker. And then on that, oh my god, on that second game, remember how good that Reaper just denied the 3rd base for so long?
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, B just every single time, he knows how to play it safe, not lose too much, not overdrone, and just get to that late game. And then he just plays it so well. He can control that army so incredibly good. And then yeah, just takes the maps every time. Actually, we are seeing triple Rex Reaper coming down here. So definitely something else. But also already in response to this, B immediately throwing down his Roach Warren as well, after scouting it with his Overlord here. So I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. It's gonna come down to control.
I really wish that Cuddlebear would had proxied the Rex instead. But yeah, with it being scouted early roaches, I can't really see this this triple Rex Reaper doing too much damage.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would have liked as well if he proxied at least 2 of the Rex, and then 1 Rex, maybe to kind of make it give the appearance of something normal going on. But fortunately for Cuddlebear right now, opening up with a very aggressive build and most likely not going to be able to do a whole lot of damage with it.
Yeah, he scouts the roaches out in the map, and I'm interested to see if he's going to actually continue making those Reapers or if he's going to just stop it immediately. Looks like he's still producing those Reapers, and he's just going to go ahead and rely on it to at least hold him back, keep the roaches back at home instead of marching across the map.
Yeah, he already invested in the 2 refineries and the 3 barracks as well. Already made a bunch of Reapers, so you know what, you might as well try to stick to it. We also see a very quick layer attack coming out here actually by B. I'm curious what he plans to do with that one. If it's going to be like a Nidus one to start countering. Actually, the Reapers are doing really good against these roaches.
Yeah, but
many roaches were made.
Yeah, but B is also microing really nicely with those roaches, pulling the injured ones back and immediately morphing them into Ravagers, saving them and replenishing their life, which is yeah, nice micro by B there as well.
It's true too.
And will we see that Nidus? So far, none. Oh, we do have a drone there. Nidus is waiting for the 150 gas, I think. Yep, there it is.
Right. I think that's a pretty good call. Already has Overlords in positions as well, and it's going to be very difficult for these Reapers, of course, with the slow fields to run across the map again, back to defend the base. So they will either be forced to move into the Roaches and Ravagers and the Queens and everything, and just take a very bad trade, most likely, or walk all the way back, take a lot of damage, and then perhaps clean up the push. But oh my god, it's just going to be horrible either way.
Yeah, I mean, the only chance is for Cuddlebear to pull his SCVs immediately and kill it before it can pop out. So far, no response yet. It does not look like he notices it. He's focusing on the Reapers, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is gonna be horrible.
There it is, popping out a lot of Queens, a lot of Roaches already. Now the Reapers trying to get their asses back in line. Moving all the way across the map. Oh boy. Another Nidus coming down, denying that +1 as well. I don't know, Snoopy. This isn't looking good, buddy.
Ooh, but he does scare him back into the Nidus, but that kind of buys him some time, so he can just go back and hold. Oh, actually, there's another Nidus in the natural.
Getting more Roaches, more Queens out there. Oh, nice kill on the Nidus here. Might be able to kill off some more units now. The Roaches nowhere to run. The Queens are looking like they will die. Right, so does manage to clean it up for now, but more Roaches on the way. That second or another. This is the third Nidus. Nothing in it though.
I gotta say, that actually wasn't too bad for Cuddlebear.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That could have gone way worse. How many? He still has quite a lot of Reapers as well. 14 Reapers. So that is still quite a nice amount to start snowballing here. It just needs to be careful not to suddenly have a, you know what, more Roaches in the space due to a Nidus swim. But at the same time, these Nidus ones are forcing him to stay in his space. Now the roaches are just moving across the map. We are seeing a couple of more drones on the production tab here for B. I'm wondering if he's just going to commit to this fully, or if he will continue on droning behind this. No, more roaches on the production tab.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna macro up because there's no dirt base, it doesn't seem, and yeah, he's still making those roaches. He's trying to get the Nidus to get some better reinforcement, but he's just gonna go ahead and just walk through those inhibitor zones, which is gonna slow them down. And Reaper's already at the other side, so we might actually have a little bit of a base trade kind of scenario.
That would be very interesting, actually. Well, still, he needs to deny these Nidusums. If there is a Nidusum, then of course the roaches can very easily just pop out back into the Bane base. We are seeing the Reapers though getting on top of the mineral line, killing off a lot of the drones. So far, killing off all the larvae as well. That would have been nice if he did get the kill on that Nidus network. Now his Reapers are stuck in the main base of the Zerg, and B will not let them go out for free.
Oh,
like
wow.
Lose all these Reapers. Yeah. That is very painful.
Yeah, unfortunately he wasn't able to transition out of those Reapers, and you know, roaches, they counter Reapers nicely, so Cuddlebear
Indeed they do.
finally gets his first point on the scoreboard here.
Wait, what? No, B1.
Oh, right, sorry, B1. Oh, right.
It's okay.
All right, so B will go up to a demanding 3-0, and we're headed back
Yeah.
to EU. That's not good news for Cuddlebear.
No, it is not. At least he's getting all the map picks, right?
Oh man, I don't think that's the greatest consolation prize.
It's better than nothing, I suppose. But yeah, I'm sure you know what, you'd rather have the wins than the map choice.
Yeah, and Cuddlebear, he's kind of start winning at this point, because if B goes up 4-0, I mean, that's, you gotta go for a reverse all kill on that, and that's very difficult to pull off.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely needs to get a win on the board here. Just waiting for Cuddlebear to get on the EU servers here. Tell me what map he wants.
So far, none yet. Okay, he wants Kairos Junction.
Kairos. Let's get him some Kairos Junction.
All right, so first two games of the series were pretty long. I think the first one was like 28 minutes and 50 seconds or something, or 30 seconds, something like that.
Yeah.
Second game was like over 40 minutes. The third game was actually relatively shorter, ended in the mid game. And now we're here in the fourth game. Let's see how long this game goes.
Kairos Junction. Not the best Reaper map.
Yeah, not the best.
Most likely we will be seeing something else. Of course, it is a good map for the whatchamacallit, siege tank push.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Kairos Junction is one of those maps that everybody, I mean, most people like. I think it's one of those the popular maps compared to Turbo Cruise, which we played on last game. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I feel like people that really prefer late game should prefer Turbo Cruise. Kairos Junction has more of the possibility. Like, it can go late game, right? Definitely, for sure. But I feel like there's more of a possibility to end games more quickly on this map. Anyway, we have in the top left corner of the map, he is up 3-0 right now. He is the orange Zerg player from 3D Clan. His name is B.
and spawning at the bottom right, we have our Terran player, the green Terran player from Alpha X. He is Cuddlebear.
Come on, Cuddlebear. Oh man, I really would like Cuddlebear to at least get, a couple of wins on the board. If not a couple, at least one. It's just, it's always demotivating to go down in a series, especially a best of 9 without any wins on the board. But B just looking ever so dominating today.
Yeah, I think when you have that, when you're down like 1-0, let's say, you're like, okay, it's fine. And then when you say 2-0, you're like, okay, I think I could start getting better. I could start warming up. I mean, the warm-ups are over. I could start playing the real game. And then you go down 0-3 and then 0-4 is like, this is really hard. And then you get more discouraged as the time goes on. So definitely don't want to go down 0-4. 0-3 is, I mean, there's still a chance. You can get a little bit of a win streak, tie up 3-3 or something, and then maybe lose a game and then tie up again and then send us to the ace match, and anything goes after that.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen some amazing TVCs from Cuddlebear, so I don't think he's out of this yet, but I'm very curious to see what his next plan will be. He just, whatever he has thrown out so far towards B just always has been counteracted ever so beautifully. Even after doing quite a bit of early damage or denying the third base for a very long time, seems like B is just always on top of things.
Now, Cuddlebear, he did recently participate and went to Philadelphia, actually. He, I think, got like top 8 or something like that. So he did actually pretty good. And I don't know, maybe he's tired from it because he had to travel to there. I'm not sure exactly where he lived, if he had to travel far, but he did travel there, and maybe he is a bit tired, but I mean, he performed really well, so maybe he can get that mojo back.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's always weird for, like, and it changes per player as well, doesn't it, really, when, like, when they, if they're good after traveling, or if they're not good after traveling, if they get more tired or just more pumped after a tournament. It's hard to say. I guess we're kind of learning what it means for Cuddlebear in a way as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not pro players or semi-pro players traveling to these events, to these LAN events. So we don't have the experience to know, but ooh, nice Michael there. Does barely save the Reaper, but does go down. Oh, actually does lose a Hellion as well. So nice catch there by B.
Yeah. Killing off one of those first Hellions. Also the Reaper, of course. Now having enough links on the behind of these Hellions to get these as well, most likely. Good surround. Oh, and that puts a dent in any type of early aggression Cuddlebear might be able to push out with.
Yeah, that's really good news for the Zerg when you can dwindle the amount of Hellions. Because those Hellions are their main harasser and defender at this early game, especially when he's going for a really quick third CC.
For sure. Absolutely true. I'm just kind of waiting to see. There's 2 more barracks being thrown down, so most likely we will be seeing that bioplay again coming out of Cuddlebear. He's trying his best to get into the main base with the Liberator as well, but completely denied. Oh, these Hinds might be able to do some damage though in the 3rd base. I think 3 drones so far. Should be able to pick off 7. Oh, good building off the Spore Crawler there.
These are like the revenge of the Hellions to avenge the earlier Hellions and Reaper that went down.
You thought you were safe from us Hellions? Well, not anymore.
Not anymore.
We have multiplied in the Terran base, and now there's more of us.
Oh, and there we see that quick infestation pit by B here. So he's gonna kind of
Hellions
go deja vu and go for the. Ooh, yep. Let's see how many drones go down. 4 Hellions for 4 drones. I'm sure he probably won a bit more, but at least he got some.
Yeah, like for the amount of Hellions he had, and like the timing already as well. This amount of roaches on the out on the map, that probably shouldn't have happened, but still nice to get that damage. And the Hellions won't really help against these roaches anyway. So you know what, gets a little bit of damage there. It's not the worst. Then again, like the one time he did do a lot of damage, oh my god, we still managed to just hold on with those infestors, trade out efficiently, slowly and patiently, get into the late game. I'm just scared for Cuddlebear that might be the direction we're heading into once more.
Yeah, I'm scared for Cuddlebear as well. I mean, we've seen how good B has been throughout this whole series with those infestors, and he's building up those energy and that hive really quickly at this point. And Cuddlebear doesn't seem like he's going to be able to punish him for it anytime soon.
Liberator is in the main base, but unfortunately he did siege up underneath that Spore Crawler there. It's only getting 3 drones. Again, not really the exact amount of lethal damage you'd want. Zephyr's 3rd base secure. That is rather nice. I like what I'm seeing from B as well, like being very forwardly positioned with his roaches, with his ravages. And you know what? That allows him to throw down more biles, delay the Terran from pushing forward if he does want to push out with his entire force. You know, he might have to siege up a couple of more times than he wants to. That's going to allow the Zerg to make more units. Oh my god, just immediately on top of this drop as well. Look at that.
Yeah,
very good.
Unfortunately for Cuddlebear, he did fly those medevacs through that Overlord, so unfortunate for them for him to get caught by it. And man, those infestors are out, so it's gonna be quite intense very soon. And gotta commend B for that incredible crease spread. It's like halfway already throughout the map and all over the place.
That is very good as well. Yeah, it's gonna help out so much with this infestor type of play as well. Oh, fungal on both the medevacs. One of them might escape here. But still. Complete denial and pretty much all sorts of aggression. The bottom part of the Marines do want to move forwards. Okay, there they go. Now moving forwards. I'm gonna try to find some damage, but only a hatchery here. Might be able to force the cancel still.
Yeah, the Hydralis and the Roaches were out of position, and yep, he will be able to take this down, which is a nice win there.
Yeah, I thought he would cancel it still, but like B thought he would have saved it. For a moment, I thought he would save it as well because it was just Marines, but luckily for Cuddlebear, he was there just in time at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, B didn't actually split his army nicely. He kind of moved his whole army just to chase down that group of Marines. Usually you want to just leave enough to take that down and then just leave the other half at home to defend.
Yeah. Again, the Nidus one being thrown down. A scan right on top of it though, so Cuddlebear should be aware that a Nidus worm or a Nidus network is in creation right now. Feels the clock ticking, moving forwards with his Bio Ball, but unfortunately for him, completely negated by these Infestors already in position, already aware where the Bio Ball is going, and Cuddlebear's army absolutely devastated by a beautiful fungal growth here. The Hydralisk just picking off any survivors. Now Cuddlebear in a scramble, trying to move back to his base. Trying to get some damage done elsewhere, getting some creep kills in the middle of the map. But yeah. B just looking again like he is gonna get full sure into that late game composition with some more Locusts perhaps. The Vipers are also on the way already. I don't know, Snoopy. What do you think, Cuddlebear? If Cuddlebear could hear you now, what would you say to Cuddlebear as inspiring words or?
Well, I mean,
Right.
he's kind of. I mean, if you look at the worker and the army supply, it's actually not too bad, and he does have a bit better upgrades, I believe. He's on 2-2 versus the 2-1 of B, but B has the better tech. In terms of the army, he has the Infestors, the Vipers. Those are pretty good against what Cuddlebear has. So if he can maybe... first of all, I think he might want to actually throw down some sensor towers just to see where his Zerg army is coming from. And he can position his tank that way. But he doesn't really have a lot of tanks. So it's a little scary.
Yeah. I think he just lost like either 2 or 3 tanks at the top there due to the fungal and the blinding cloud immediately on top of it as well. Like B is just so good at using these Vipers in combination with his Infestors. Oh boy, I'm not sure if this bottom base is meant to be alive for much longer. Trying to move downwards with his entire force, but Cuddlebear just doesn't have enough. One blinding cloud, a good abduct as well on that siege tank. There he goes. This base should go down very quickly. And already there's a pathway of retreat for the Zerg army as well. So killing off a base for free. Oh my god. Just look at the vision for B right now. Look at this. This is absolutely insane. He has entire map vision except for this one little corner where Cuddlebear is huddled up. This is like watching a horror movie where someone is hiding in a closet somewhere and you know the monster is out there and he's gonna get him. The monster's just fully aware of where they are and just slowly but surely using a hatchet to get into the closet where his victim is hiding here. And more devastation taking place. Reasonable trade this time though for Cuddlebear, but still. Will he lose this base? I'm not sure actually. The siege tank's in good position. Oh, that was a good trade, but it's probably too little too late, to be fair. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer here, Snoopy, but holy moly, he is in absolute control here.
Yeah, just looking like B is just suffocating Cuddlebear with this creep.
Yeah.
And Cuddlebear just doesn't have the answer to the infested play of B. If he wants to make a comeback and do a reverse all kill, which it seems like it is going to have to take a reverse all kill to win the series, he's going to definitely need to figure out what to do against the infested play of B.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, I don't know what he's supposed to do myself. It's just absolutely magnificent control here by B. Like he's every time, right, when Cuddlebear tried to move out on this map in particular, we just saw B was right there. He was hiding on the high ground somewhere. He had Infestors ready. He had his roaches ready to just jump on top of that the drop as soon as it landed. Like it was insane. B was just all over Cuddlebear there. like just completely aware of every move, and then like already moving into a position to counteract those moves before Cuddlebear even had a chance to really do anything, honestly.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate for Cuddlebear here. He's down 0-4. And I think at this point he needs to like YOLO it or something, because he's got to get some free easy wins or something, because it's just difficult to get 5 straight wins against what B has been doing. B is like looking like a boss at this point.
Yeah. Absolutely killing it.
What's this deep mine? Access to deep mine option settings.
Oh, you're on the EU?
Oh,
You mean?
I'm on. Oh, right. I'm on EU, I guess.
Yeah, on the EU you can opt in or opt out of the deep mine thing. So you know you don't have to fight against Alpha Star if you don't want to.
Ah, I see. I didn't know it was a thing in the EU.
There you go. Yeah, EU particularly. It's well, DeepMind is placed in London, I believe. They are making it over there, and that's why it's on the thingamajig, the EU service.
Ah, I see.
Right, final map choice from Cuddlebear potentially. Well, actually, it is right. He won't ever have another map choice. Either he wins it and keeps winning them, and you know.
Yep.
But yeah.
Oh, actually, it looks like Cuddlebear isn't here. Oh wait, there he is.
That's a weird message.
All right, so let's see what maps were played already. We have. We played on New Repungency, Cowboys Junction, Turbo Cruise, Kings Cove. Did we play on Cyberforce? Oh no, this is all 4 games. Okay, so there's Cyberforce, Acropolis, and Thunderbird. Oh, it looks like Thunderbird. All right.
Here we go.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys are enjoying the match so far. We're currently in our fifth game. B is up 4-0. Hopefully, Cuddlebear can make a little bit of a comeback here. But if you haven't done so yet, guys, go into the Match Arena URL link if you can, and enter those coupon codes. Use them up. Donate 50 cents to the prize pool for free. Show some love to these players. I'm sure these players will definitely appreciate it. It looks like we're about to get started here. Thunderbird will be our next map, and countdown has begun. Here we go.
And of course, don't be afraid that, you know what, some people might consider Matcherino like some form of black magic. And, well, witch burnings are a thing of the past, so don't worry about that too much. You'll be perfectly safe. And, you know, conjure up some coin for our players here. Absolutely nothing. All right, in the top left corner of the map, we have the green Terran player on his last leg right now. Will he be able to do the reverse all kill in this situation? He's from Alpha X. His name is Cuddlebear.
And spawning at the bottom right, we have our orange Zerg player from Team 3D Clan. One win away from doing a clean sweep and securing that first place prize. It is B.
Be again
All right.
going for that pull first. Playing it safe again every single time. You gotta
Yeah.
admire that. Just not cutting any corners that he doesn't need to.
I mean, there's always that threat of a Terran doing a proxy Reaper or a proxy Marine push. And always nice to have that early pull to help defend against that. Shut down the early proxy bunker as well. So,
Yep.
I mean, you lose a little bit of, you know, economy, but not so much. And it's very, I think, very solid build opening.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's working very well for B here. Like, I don't know, a lot of the, at least what I've been casting so far, a lot of the Zergs do feel like they need to get that hatchery up quicker for, you know, the macro game situation. But B just, like, he's so confident in the control of his late game, like Infestors and Vipers, that he knows he will trade out good, or, you know, good enough. Very cost efficiently, anyway. And then, yeah. So every time just playing it safe and slowly, well, quite quickly actually, working his way up into that later game composition with the Infestors. And then later on adding those Vipers as well. But yeah, gotta give credit to B here on how careful he is getting there as well. Very securely. Ooh. Reaper gets a drone. That's alright.
Alright, we see Cuddlebear actually changing up a little bit. Oh, almost got that second drone there. But we do see Cuddlebear with that fast third base, a lot quicker than the previous games that he has played. So he's going to go for an economic type game. And oh, actually got the SCV from the initial scouting to block this, which is really nice.
And some move his Reaper in position. Oh my god, that was very unfortunate. Doesn't manage to get the block there in time.
Yeah. That SCV needs to get a salary cut.
Yeah.
Did not do his
I
job.
guess the Reaper too. Both of them.
Yeah, he needs a demotion as well.
Yeah, that Reaper was jumping up and down the cliff a couple of times. He was just bungee jumping, and then it was like, oh wait, I have a job to do. A little bit unfortunate there. I'm still, you know what, he still got a kill. He still managed to do a little bit of damage on the drones. Almost got a second kill there, and again, quite a denial. Well, almost got quite a denial there on the third base for a long time again. I'm not sure if that should happen though, especially if you do open up with that pull first. Maybe the pull first is more so there to deny any type of aggression, or at least stop like any proxy, stuff like that. And then afterwards he kind of cuts more corners by not getting his second queen as quick and just making more drones in that situation. I'd have to look into that more. But, huh.
Oh, we see a lot of lings here for B here. Cuddlebear needs to be careful not to get his Hellions surrounded. Though, if he does not, then his natural base is pretty wide open. Those lings can get in there. But actually, Cuddlebear is going to go ahead and smartly retreat. And that should be a bit better for him.
I think he might be aware that there's something happening here, Nidus-wise. Like he is more, or at least wants to be sure that there isn't. There's some Nidus Worm now going down in his main base. Should be able to kill off these links, though. More links in production. There's looking like there's a lot of Hellions. The Banshee is going to help out here as well. Be trying to get that win quite quickly, but perhaps it was too little, too late here. Not as well practiced with his cheese, it would appear, as he is with his macro game. Trying another Nidus in the main base. Banshee should be getting there in time. It's almost halfway done already. The Hellions need to get into the main base. A lot of SCVs actually completely idle right now. Right, does get that kill there. More links marching in though over the map. It might still snowball out of control here for Cuddlebear. Cuddlebear, though, has the tools he needs to start dealing with this. Doesn't want to lose these health. Oh, needs to start shooting again, please. He has a siege tank in the main base. But the Lynx all get in already. Gonna get right on top of that siege tank here. The SFV's desperately trying their best to kill those Lynx quickly. Alright. He holds on for a little bit longer, but look at the amount of queens right now in the natural base. That is an insane amount of queens. Jeez Louise, Snoopy. What are we seeing here? What are we witnessing?
We're seeing basically a super all-in by B, looking to secure the series, but Cuddlebear trying to hold on here. It's going to be close. The bunker actually survives, which is really nice for him. The tank and the Banshee in the back doing some nice damage, but that Banshee needs to start attacking the Nidus.
Oh my god, the Knight is right on top of that siege tank. Oh, this might be it. This probably is it. This is very, very hard for Cuddlebear to ever recover from. 37 workers already have gone down. GG.
It just wasn't Cuddlebear's day. Yeah,
I guess it wasn't. Nope.
Yeah, but gotta give up to B, man. He played an outstanding series here.
Yeah, big, huge, massive props to B. A well-deserved victory there, really showing us some amazing early games, some amazing mid-game, and, well, one of the best Zerg late games that I've seen in a while, honestly. That was very good stuff. Very good stuff. All right. That means we have reached the end of this series. Thanks very much to both of our players, of course, for participating in the event. And I hope, you know what? I hope that B is very satisfied with the, you know what, kind of, it's reasonable, right? It's a little bit of pocket change of prize pool that he did get there. And yeah. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Hope you guys, even though it was a short series, hope you guys at least enjoyed the games, maybe even learned some stuff. And thanks again to the players for showing up and playing, Sushi for organizing this this event, and also Kozen for co-casting with me.
Oh, no problem, man. It was my pleasure. Thank you very much for allowing me, Snoopy. And great job as well, of course, on the casting and observing there. At least, well, I'm not 100% sure about the observing. I wasn't paying as much attention to that, but I'm sure it was wonderful.
All right, and that pretty much does it. Hope you guys tune in for our next Alpha Pro series, and we'll see you guys next time.
Nuclear missile ready.